Right, so we finally got the twins on the screen. Hold on. Dead in the middle. Hold on. Dead in the middle. Little did we know that we riddled the middle. Diddly. Twins, nigga.
He literally did twins.
Beat it up.
What up, y'all? It's your boy Monster Man Rocco. I got my homeboy and my host,
Starang One, the main gun, with my favorite DJ.
We got our favorite DJ.
What's happening with it?
And we are Monsta Mondayz, your favorite podcast, your favorite show in the world. Yeah. What up, y'all? What's up, brothers? How y'all doing?
Man, we doing great.
Blessed.
God is good.
That's what's up. What up to the people out there? How y'all doing? I know y'all missed us. You know what I mean? I know it's only been a week or probably a couple of days for some of you if you watching the clips and all of that. But we got a lot of shit to talk about. We had a fucking hurricane. I don't want to get into that, but you know what I'm saying? That's shout out to all of the people. Pray for all of the people who got fucked over in a hurricane. You know what I mean?
Hurricane, tornado, flash flood,
all that shit. Ida and all that. I want to say this: Brownsville is hurricane proof. Well,
you can't say that because Starang is from there.
And this guy gonna still say it.
Listen, Brownsville is hurricane
Starang.
Still gonna say it.
Look, we'll talk about that later. Like I said, salute to all of the people. What I really want to talk about is it's the new craze. I'd like to say, it's rappers doing podcasts.
Right.
Wait up, before we even get into that, any of y'all heard King Disease 2?
I've heard parts of it. I haven't heard
that shit is fire, man.
It is. It's crack.
I just wanted to say that. My fault.
I haven't.
You should, man. You should.
I will.
Pick up the Nas, man. King Disease 2, man. That shit is fire.
I've been running. I get to it. But yeah, rappers and podcasts. You know what I mean? It's like it seems like every rapper and their moms has a podcast right now, and I don't know. I'm not sure how people feel about it. I know people for forever were telling me to get a podcast. Yo, you should do a podcast. I'll be telling my stories and all that. Yo, you know what? You need a podcast. You know what I'm saying?
Listen, man. Me for one, I do not like it, and I don't condone it. All right, these rappers just think they can do what they want just because they rappers. All right, just because you're a rapper don't mean you can get a podcast. Don't mean people want to hear your stories. Don't mean people want to hear you talk for 2-3 hours, man.
That's how
not
you
true,
feel?
Man. Yeah, that shit ain't true, man. That shit ain't right, man. You know what I'm saying? It's people who go to school, practice journalism, study it. You know what I mean? Who got real shit to talk about. You know what I mean? And rappers are just taking jobs out of their mouths, all right?
Listen, Strang. If you sending in your 2 weeks notice, nigga, just say so, nigga. Like what the fuck is you talking about?
Hey, I'm just telling you. Man.
Like what the fuck?
I'm just telling you what it is, man. That's all I'm telling you.
What are we doing here? You understand what I'm saying?
I'm just telling you, man.
Yeah.
Podcast is no good.
I think the reason why it makes so much sense though is because rappers have a mystique. You know what I'm saying? Like people always want to know really how the rapper's personality is. You know what I'm saying? So like all these artists that are like people's favorite artists, now they get a chance to really dive into what the person's personality really is. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, they love that shit. They love all of that shit. And
the ruggedness of not being polished like a journalist is probably what attracts people more, because it allows mistakes to happen during the actual joint.
I mean, let's just set the record straight here, guys. All right, if it wasn't for you two guys flooding my emails, calling my phones, all right, Zoom meetings every 5 minutes before we started this thing, you got to remember, I was ignoring you. I was saying no, and then finally, all right, I stopped. I took an email. I met DJ Rek. You know what I'm saying? I said, hey, why not? Let's take a shot at this. All right. You know what I'm saying?
Hey, it's a beautiful thing. You know,
I remember that, guys. Right?
I just want to say this on the record. I don't remember none of that. Like, I just remember, I remember hollering at my boy, and my boy, like, you know, I don't even think, I just remember my boy being like, all right, I got you. Like he always do. This tale he's telling right now, but I'm just saying. But here's the thing.
We don't remember stuff, right? That's all right. I know Rek remembers, you know what I'm saying? And maybe it wasn't you. It was your people calling my peoples, all right? And it was his people's calling my people. That's what I remember. It wasn't me and you.
The consistency of the producer Jade keeping all of this together is one of the main reasons why we're able to constantly do this. Because I tell you, I know for a fact from me just by myself, if I didn't have somebody like kind of on my back about making sure that I'm doing this, doing that, like I run around doing so many different things, I for sure would have fell off.
But Jade is why we're consistent. She's not why we agree to the shit. You understand what I'm saying?
Right. She is actually. She is, right? She's actually the reason why I agreed to it. Right?
Right, but listen. All right, but but let's move on a tad bit, right? I had this one time, not that long ago. I did an interview with a guy, Soren Baker. Salute to Soren Baker. I did an interview with Soren Baker, and he asked me a question, something like that, about something similar to like, he was like, yo, how do you about rappers doing podcasts, and I thought of something real, like, you know how after you have a conversation with somebody, you think of some shit you should have said or whatever. And here's the thing, here's something I thought of, right? Because a lot of times these interview niggas ask stupid ass questions, or they ask all the same questions, like you already, like Starang, you know, every interview you do, you're going to answer some of the certain, you're going to answer some questions about OGC.
Where you plan to be 5 years from now?
Like how y'all got together, how did you meet up with the la la la, you know what I'm saying? How did you feel when your first la 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 came? All of them bullshit ass questions. They might ask you, what was your hood like? All of this, that, and the third. But them shits be corny. A lot of them, not all of them, but a lot. You know, you get some dudes that got some spice and some flavor, whatever. But you see why, like with rappers, we know, like, we have a better understanding of rappers, and a better connection with other rappers, and we able to talk about things that probably mean more, things that the rappers probably would rather talk about than how I met Sean P. Nigga, Google it. I done said that shit 9,000 times. Like, it's out there. Watch any interview and the answer's there.
But
you know what I mean?
There's one problem with rappers being like interviewers and podcast hosts and stuff like that. The one major problem. You know what that is, right?
What's that?
You can't even critique these rappers and shit, else they pass it off for hating. You know what I mean? So you gotta be, it's a slippery slope, bro. You know what I mean?
But like I always said, like we always talk about, you gotta watch what you say. Like, you know, you got freedom of speech.
All right, so if a guy is trash and you think he trash, you're gonna say, well, I think you need more work. That's what you're gonna say?
I would tell him what he need to work on.
You would say that during an interview with
but I mean, you think he trash in your mind, you saying he's trash.
Yeah, like if I'm hold on a second. If I'm interviewing a nigga and I think he's trash, what would I say? Let me think. I would probably say something like, I would say that I would compare his shit to shit. Like, you know what I've said to people? I'm like, I don't really fuck with it because I prefer aggressive hip hop or whatever. Right. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'll say something like that. You know what I mean? Like, that wasn't really my thing. I never listened to a such and such an album because I prefer aggressive hip hop. Like, I could say that about any artist right now. What if he's
aggressive and whack?
But does that mean that you think they're trash, man?
No, what I'm saying is I don't fuck with it by saying that. You understand what I'm saying? But I'm not necessarily saying it's trash. If it's trash...
That's what you said about the Lupe shit.
What I said about the Lupe shit?
You said it's not aggressive, so you don't listen to that. You never listen.
Yeah. Lupe is dope though. He's dope though. But if something is trash, I might just say something like, "It ain't for me." You know what I mean? Like I would find a way to say it, bro. I mean, like I would if I'm gonna interview a nigga, I'm gonna figure out what I'm gonna say about that, or I'm gonna, you know what I'm saying? Like, but I'm not going to just fucking embarrass the nigga on my platform or whatever.
The possibilities of you interviewing somebody whack though would be slim anyway, because you probably wouldn't interview somebody that you didn't deem dope.
I probably would. Yeah. I mean, I would.
You would?
I wouldn't like. I probably.
There's a lot of successful people that's whack, man.
That or they say that's whack to us.
Yeah, you know I ain't gonna say whack. That we don't listen to or we won't know about.
Right. But you know, I think I could be professional enough in doing. But what I'm saying is the moral of the story is I would watch my words. You know what I'm saying? But hold on. Yeah. I think we gotta go to break right now because our guest is on his way in. So keep it locked. Keep on listening. Keep on loving this shit. We'll be back.
And tune in. You'll want to see this one.
Hi, I'm the Rockness Monster, and I'm here to let you know that I'm on Cameo now. Are you familiar with Cameo? It's a website where you can reach out to some of your favorite celebrities and have them send you shout-outs, personalized, birthday wishes, wedding congratulations. You can even have them quit your job for you. And now I'm there. You can use the Cameo app, or you can go on Cameo.com or the Cameo website. Find me there and make your requests. We also have special requests for business. You know, if you want your mixtape dropped on or your album any promotional things. Special pricing for that. See us there. Rockness Monster on Cameo. Rock on. And we're back. So before we go on to and continue with this shit, because this nigga Strang don't listen, right? But I think we should take a break and get into and not get into pause. Bring our guests out. It's a special guest. You know what I mean? I've known this man for a long time. This man has ran the streets of Brownsville with the boys way back in the 90s when Brooklyn was still Brooklyn. One of the dopest rappers out, you know what I mean? Definitely one of the dopest rappers, dopest lyricists on the West Coast. And he goes by the name of Ras Kass. Make some noise for Ras Kass.
What's going on, sir?
Brother?
What it look like? So we finally got the twins on the screen. Hold on. Dead in the middle. Hold on. Dead in the middle. Little did we know that we riddled the middle. Twins, nigga.
You literally did twins. You know that's racist.
Hilarious.
That shit racist.
I just wanted to show off the fact that I know those bars. You know, the dead in the middle. Little. Yeah. Yeah. So what's going on, Ras? How you been? See, I just now said Rax. I just now put y'all niggas shit together. Yeah, I'm sorry.
Niggas blending us up, bro.
I'm sorry. Hold on. For the people watching Ras, Rek, turn your hat around for a second. Just turn your hat around for a second. All right. I'm sorry.
What they make stand.
I'm sorry.
Niggas, we all have to be the same thing. So we're triplets because Ja Rule.
Yeah. Oh my goodness.
I gotta try to get Ja Rule on here. This shit is crazy.
Actually, I thought we was throwing Havoc up in there with the.
Oh yeah.
Oh man. Yeah, absolutely.
Even though Ras don't look like Havoc, Rek looks more like Havoc. What Rek and Ras look like, so it's like, you know.
Y'all niggas need to make the Black Loki movie, and y'all all variants of each other and shit. Like y'all niggas kill that shit. But what we was just now talking about. We was talking about rappers doing podcasts. How you feel about that?
Boom. No, I'm just kidding. It's the natural. I think it's our natural evolution. We're communicators. We're writers. We're communicators, and I think whether it's script writing, whether it's acting, those are natural stages. You know what I'm saying? So I salute it. Niggas definitely, because think about it, comedians, they find comedians to host TV shows because they're quick on their feet.
Yeah,
Who's the other niggas that quick with a bar, MC. So it's unnatural. I think it's a good thing. I'm with it. I feel like, I wish I would have caught it earlier. You know what I'm saying? Because I'd love to do it. I mean, because I've always been interested. Even the niggas I know, like y'all, like when you put a camera in front of it, you can probably get more honesty out of me because you know me. You know what I mean? So of course, I think that's the dopeness because we're not some, geek, pencil pusher, politic, corporate fucking asshole that just moved to fucking Williamsburg and thinks he knows hip hop. You know what I mean?
Right.
So, we get more truth out. So I'm 100% with it.
Right. I agree with that. That's a good point. I actually agree with that wholeheartedly. But I see that shit. What was it? I don't know if did we say this already? Like I say this shit all the time. Like a lot of people in as far as media, like analysts and interviewers and shit like that, like I feel like a lot of time the artists like they like the talent, whether it's whether you an athlete or whether we talk about athletes a lot on the show too, but like the talent, they feel like, nigga, you never been in these trenches. You understand what I'm saying? Like you don't like you a writer will say, like, I remember a writer said something about Nipsey Hussle being like, it was like they called him the underachiever of the year because it took him mad long to put out, like he was on the underachiever of the year's list. This was years ago, right? Because of how long it was taking him to put out his album or his second album, whatever. And Nipsey just made a comment. He was like, nigga, if like his response to that shit was like, nigga, if you understand what we go through in everyday life, nigga, you lucky to get one album out of nigga. Like this shit, like we not sitting. Our life ain't your life. Whatever your life is, like I'm a nigga that's really out here, like with responsibilities, family, bills, drama, all kind of shit. Like you niggas is lucky to get one album. You know what I mean? And I just feel like, to add on to your point, Raz, like when rappers are interviewing rappers, we get that. We don't have that standoffish energy. You know what I'm saying? It's like,
how hella disrespectful was that though?
Yeah. Look, I read a comment on Twitter about a week or so ago that somebody posted one of our albums. It was the anniversary, and somebody posted 20-something anniversary of the Boot Camp album, la la la. And I saw a comment on Twitter where somebody was like, "Yo, the Boot Camp are lazy niggers with the hard ER." It was a black dude from Africa. He was like, he's like the Boot Camp are lazy niggas. They for not putting out an album.
Wow.
Like for not putting out another album, like nigga. Like, do you
That's
know
crazy.
you had any idea what the Boot Camp had been going through, nigga, the fuck out of here.
Niggas break. Niggas can't even make it to what we go through because we come from our hoods respectively, and then we go into this corporate shit and we try to balance that shit out, and we're dealing with bullshit on both sides, and either niggas die for, some niggas don't make it. Some niggas just turn angry and then put themselves in prison. I was turning that way. I was kind of like, fuck it. I remember, like, I sighed when I went to prison the second time. I was like, well, niggas can't ask me for shit now. I'm good. Fuck it. This is a cakewalk.
It's a weight off your back. Like, yeah, take the cape off. That's a good way to say it. Yeah, and that's a fucked up way to feel. But I get it. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I mean,
I get it.
I thought that. I remember I immediately checked myself, like, God help me, like, that's how I'll be here forever. Because if I continue to think like, that's the easy way out. The easy way out is to say, fuck it, I don't. No matter what you know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. Like no matter what puts you in a loser position, it's easier to lose than it is to win.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And
no expectations when you lose.
Right. There you go. And you know, a lot of people think it's easier than it is. And you know, they disrespect the craft. Our biggest problem is that we never owned our industries, plural. We didn't own the music, we didn't own jazz, we didn't own rock and roll. And then this is one of the first times where they are actually telling us what's cool, which is crazy. You know, we made rock and roll, jazz, and all that other shit. Now they taking a rap and turned it into trap and whatever else they make it, and you know, and they designate what our style is, which is crazy.
Yeah, I feel like the trap coming in. I feel like there's a little bit of social engineering involved, but I feel like, you know, the trap, like the young niggas, they shit is different. Like we different than our ancestors were. But but what I'm saying,
I didn't mean that. Look, niggas been trapping and being trapped since day one. I'm not talking about that particular music. I'm saying, all right. So when niggas say relevant and all these terms, you gotta understand, came from Capital Party Records. The bottom line is, there was up until about 15 years ago, you could have a Biz Markie, an NWA, a Boot Camp, a Tupac, a Tribe Called Quest, a Ras Kass, a Queen Latifah. Nobody sounds like each other. You could have a Rakim, you got God Body shit, you got fucking
all those lanes.
House music kid coming to my house, Queen Latifah. Like all of it was viable. We got regimented about 2005 about what was going to be successful because of the internet. And now they in it and they have what is because I still got friends that, you know, that are execs, and they'll tell pretty much in rap you have who your base, who you want to sell to, is 14 to 24. It has to have a disposable income. So who is that? If you in the projects, you ain't got the white person, and it's you woman. So now they telling a 40-year-old nigga that you got to make songs for a 14-year-old white girl. That's why it's all sexual dance music. It's easy, like a Cheetos commercial. It's a commercial of dancing and sexual innuendo. It's for a little girl to dance and that's just like when we was 14, I didn't make music for 14-year-old white girls.
Right. Raz. So being that that's like that, then right? Why do you still make music?
Oh, because I would have went crazy and I would have killed something if I didn't. This is my therapy. I've always, that's period. Blue will tell you that. I was angry. I was a kid, and Battle Cat and them gave me an outlet. I was already going to jail before I was rapping. I was just angry, and this shit gave me something to believe in and changed my life. It gave me my friends, even in LA. Like my friend Dags is a Crip from Harvard Gangster Crip. With the Friday House, where they film Friday, that's his hood.
Oh wow.
And my nigga Dagzano. So there's a Taz, there's a Dags, there's a Raz, whatever. So me and Dagzano, we were just talking. He called me a couple of days ago, and he had a video of us when we was young. I'm like, fuck, you know. But he was a gangbang. This shit took niggas from gangbang. When we heard hip hop at 13, 14, it activated us to. I didn't bang. Blue, my cousin, was crippin'. I didn't. I grew up in a Crip neighborhood of that blood home. But that's how we met. This rap shit changed LA, changed our journey. And I'm grateful. And I do it because I love it. It's my therapy. And you know, for lack of a better word, this is my religion. This shit I used to get up and play Mac and the Soul Brother, P Rock and CL Smooth like that shit was church.
I also feel like
wait up, Rock. Let me ask you this, because me and Rock was just talking about this before you came on, right? So if you was getting interviewed and you was getting critiqued, would it be easier or harder coming from a rapper or a person like a journalist or a person who really does interviews and stuff?
Always.
Getting back to the podcast and rappers type stuff.
I'm definitely for my peers, because writers have agendas, and some of the most famous writers right now that transition from the source and these double XLs, Now these niggas is writing movies and shit. Some is black, some is white. But niggas had agendas, and I remember niggas putting words in my mouth, me doing interviews, and niggas having their own agendas. Especially back then, by the time you did the interview, it didn't come out till 3 months later, so niggas knew he could hide behind the desk.
Yeah.
He already got you by 3 months. Now he hiding and shucking and ducking. So,
you don't even remember that writer's name 3-4 months ago. You just like, right. The fuck.
Yeah, it was a lot of fun. And my other part is, I don't care if somebody doesn't like something because I'm not a sensitive thug. I like why people can qualify what don't you like, because sometimes I can learn. So I love to sit around people like, oh no, the snare's wrong. So when I'm sitting around producers, niggas like, hi-hat's wrong, nigga. Wrong key in the snare. I'm like, oh shit, okay.
Let me tell you something, bro.
Opinion, I'm grateful to that.
Look, I wish like some of my peers, because none of my peers have ever told me I've done anything wrong musically. Not my peers. You know what I mean?
Starang probably has.
You don't listen.
I don't listen.
You don't listen.
Nah, but I don't remember him telling me that. Like, I don't, like, I remember him telling me, like, because I rap, dirt off my shoulders. I rap real good, right? And it's, I got a formula for writing my shit, and I stick to that shit, so it's usually pretty good, right?
Don't that sound like a nigga that ain't gonna listen to you?
No, listen, son, that's not true, son. Listen, action time, strength, think back in time, son. Look, I was the biggest nigga in the boot camp, right? Like, before Ruck got gained weight, right? I was the biggest nigga. I was the angriest nigga, son. But I allowed niggas to, I did push-ups when I was late, because niggas told me. You understand what I'm saying? I did all of these things. I'm not uncoachable. You understand what I'm saying? But what I'm saying is, like, most of my, every time I spit a verse, niggas, everybody in the room talking about, yeah, you got busy, this, that, and the third, this song is crazy, la, 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 la. But, like, it be people on the outside of it, and not my peers, just regular people like, yo, you gotta unnice yourself, son. You gotta dumb it down. You gotta do that. And I'm not gonna listen to them, right? I'm not, but let's just say if one of y'all told me, like, I remember when I made this song called Payback, right? Strang, you always loved that song. It was special to you because I rap different on it. The flow, I've recreated that flow on like 2 songs. Like, I listen, my nigga. Like, like it's a song on the Me and Rusty album right now that I'm like that where I use that flow. You understand what I'm saying? Like, if a Jay-Z. Look, if a Jay-Z, Redman, a Ras Kass, a Havoc, one of these niggas was like, yo, son, like, if you should try la 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 la. Because whether you know it or not, when you do la la la, that don't work as well. It would work better if you did la la la. I would receive that. You know what I'm saying?
Have you had anybody try to actually produce the records, or are you just getting beats? Because most of the time, a producer would be able to tell you, like,
right,
yeah,
right,
and
exactly. I've worked with Scott Storch, and he was one of them niggas. You understand what I'm saying? Scott Storch changed the way I record forever. You understand what I'm saying? Like, the way he talk, like, when I first watched Redman record, right? Redman showed me, like, when we did that Point song in that
Rhyme and Reason joint.
No, not the Rhyme and Reason. Rhyme and Reason, we did. I got a song with Ras Kass on there.
Oh yeah.
But the Point joint,
for all them.
They got.
I forgot what
right,
movie.
Biggie. It was what the Panther movie. The Panther.
Yeah, the Panther movie.
Right. Biggie, Bone Thugs and Harmony, Redman, all these niggas on it. Soon as I saw, and remember, we wasn't even signed yet when I did that song. Like, this was our first time going to Cali, and y'all left, and I stayed with Buck because Buck had to do the song. And when I ended up getting on the song, before I rapped on the song, I'm watching niggas do their parts, and I seen Redman doing his ad-libs, and I was like, oh shit. I'm like, you can do that? I'm like, you can do that? Change the way I did ad-libs forever. Salute the Redman, right? Fucking, but then here I was almost, like what 5 or 6, 7 years later in 2001, recording with Scott Storch, and what he was telling me to do was the exact was almost the exact opposite of what Redman was doing. You understand what I'm saying? He was like, yo, when you do he was like, try to match the ad, when you do those ad libs, try to match them exactly. Like, you understand what I'm saying? Like those, like I would, like it was cool. I still do the other ones, you know, the outside, you know, the booms and all of the la la la. But if I do 2 booms in the same spot now, they match exactly. If one of them shits is a little bit, and that's just something I picked up from being coached. You understand what I'm saying? I am coachable, Starang Wonder. Nah, but Raz, I feel like Starang want to say something mean to me. What? All right, while he doing that, you was about to say something?
No,
all right, Raz.
I'm just about to tell you talking too much. That's all.
All right, I appreciate that. Raz, fuck you though. But Raz, I got a question. I got a question. The Horseman album is out. Let's talk about that.
The pandemic, man, the plandemic, whatever you want to call it. I was just going through, I had to pick up, my engineer is Quali's engineer also. Well, he's a engineer at this point. So he ain't nigga seasick. So he was gone too much. I needed to get all my files. So I took the files during the pandemic. And I had like years of shit. It was like 05. So I was just going through it. I was just kind of, you know, taking inventory. And, you know, it was this folder, man, of all this shit. And we had a whole bunch of unfinished shit. It was like, we never put out an album. Like, we got Bootleg, Dreddy Kruger, Bootlegs, whatever.
Oh, shit.
But I'm not gonna mince my tongue. I know niggas ain't shit. That's kind of what we're saying. But you know, whatever. We never had a fair shot. Slaughterhouse, our homies that came after us, we set this idea up, but we never executed, and it got under my skin. So, you know, while I was working on my last project, I just brought it up, started moving shit. You know, I got 2 verses over here, and then the other nigga on this beat, put all the niggas on this beat, stripped the beat, so whatever. I just kind of put it, and then once I got it to about 90%, I brought it to Corrupt, I brought it to Killer Priest, it made immensely also. And then I had them fill in their blanks. Like, yo, I need you on this verse, I need you on that. And then we did a couple of...
dope.
Time out. Yeah. Tell the people listening who don't know what the Horseman Project is.
The Horseman is the first super group. It consisted of Cannabis, who at that time was down with Lost Boys and you know, Lauryn Hill and them. Corrupt from the Dog Pound, Killer Priest from Wu-Tang. Nori says he is now, I think. So
Who? Killer Priest from Wu-Tang.
And you said Nori?
Yeah, I said Nori from Wu-Tang now, I think.
Oh yeah. What Nori said? What you said? Nori said he from Wu-Tang?
No, Nori thinks Killer Priest is from Wu-Tang now, so it's a good thing.
Oh,
yeah. Love. We're validating. That's the homies. I really wanted to go into that because that shit funny.
Nah, those are the homies and all that. I don't like.
I share the same birthday.
Oh, yeah, let's get into that then.
I love Nori. EFN is my family, and I thought it was amazing. And Night Prince is my fucking bro. You know, RZA was fucking Wu-Tang sample, and fucking RZA cleared it for me. And
yeah,
that shit made a lot of niggas mad really fast.
No, listen, B, like that shit is crazy. It's fucking.
I only caught the disrespectful part. I didn't even hear the apology. So what all happened?
Nah, the apologies came swift. Well, from Mickey Fax. Mickey Fax apologized right away. You know what I mean?
Yeah. The way he did it was so solid.
And I feel like because the way it happened like it's just like they stumbled into it. Like what like Nori made a bad joke. That's all it was. He made a bad joke. Like we all understand that you know you got the Wu-Tang niggas, but then you got the other Wu-Tang niggas and shit. And what Nori was trying to say was like, what Joe Budden had to apologize to everybody. What he should have said is like, if he had to apologize to the Wu-Tang mothers. That's what he should, something like that, because that was the point he was trying to make. He apologized he apologized to everybody. I don't give a fuck. Like the Wu-Tang pets. Like that's what he was trying to say. But what he said was he apologized to Sons of Man. The flunky niggas, the niggas that don't even exist.
Yeah, when he said that was
once he said that was bad. Cause like when he said the flunky niggas, the niggas didn't laugh. Like so he had to elaborate on it. Like the niggas that don't even exist. And then EFN said Shaheem, the rugged child, and then fucking Mickey Fax. He's a Killer Army. Oh, Killer Army. Oh, I was like, Mickey, what are you doing? Mickey just finished telling the story about the Joe Budden shit. This is why they having this conversation. He just narrowly escaped that situation without getting handed. Like he said that Raekwon said, yo, Raekwon told Joe Budden, pull up the la 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 la, or we gonna break Mickey Fax's legs. He said that. He said that, right? This is what Mickey said out of his mouth. And then 2 minutes later, he stumbled into that shit. I was like, oh man.
Yeah. That whole thing could have been dead if somebody would have pre-thought right after they had said it. If somebody had thought like this is gonna go bad and said, oh yeah, you know what I'm saying? Like, and just like fixed it right then and there.
To be honest, I'm glad that shit happened because it taught me a lot.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Because listen, I wouldn't.
Rappers doing podcasts.
No lie, I wouldn't have thought that would go back. I wouldn't have thought it would have went bad before it happened.
I know. I would have.
That's people. Shaheem. Hellraiser from Killer Army, all Killer Priest. That's my peoples. Like,
but that's why I be on the shit I be on when we be having these debates. Like when we talked about the Kwame Brown shit, we talked about the whatever. I be like, nigga, you could say that man played like garbage without saying he garbage. That small difference is a big difference. Mm-hmm. You understand what I'm saying? It's just watch your words and shit.
I feel you on that, but if you could take praise from the same person, you could take that from the same person too.
That is you guys both.
No, listen.
Same
right, I mean, if it's the same person,
right.
The same person say, "Yo, man, you scored 45 points. You bust everybody ass. You did this."
Look.
Then if you garbage, you should be able to take from the same person. Hey, you garbage.
No. Look. Time out. This is like, and what you said, and just what Rek is saying, this has been me and Strang's argument from probably episode 1, because this is our position, and I feel what you're saying to an extent. I feel like if you say you play like garbage today, I feel like a nigga won't be. I feel like he'll be alright with that. It's when you start calling him garbage, calling him a bum.
But that's what I said. I said you garbage. The same person said it. You bust ass. You garbage.
No. But I'm not garbage. I played like garbage today. So
he's only talking about the game, though.
Fellas,
you can't put it to
you already know. Y'all already
talking about the game.
Thank you. All right. So all right. So you right. But what I'm saying is, and I agree with you. It makes sense. You should be able to. But why nobody can? Nobody can take it, son. Because No, but this is what. Listen, this comes from the big bro. He always said this to me, like, yo, listen. You could deal with life the way you think, the way it should be, or you could deal with life the way it is. And the fact that you said what you said, you learned a lot off of that episode, right? Because of the way you see, like, and did you hear the way they handling this shit? Like what I heard on the Joe Budden's podcast, he was talking about it. He like, yo, these niggas is like, Mickey apologized, but then niggas was like, yeah, okay, that's cool. We need that a public apology is cool, but hit us up to negotiate a fee for the disrespect, for defaming our name. Like,
wow.
Like,
that's next level. That's kind of.
Wait up, but what y'all think about that? What you think about that, Raz?
I ain't paying no nigga shit. I don't pay no niggas no nothing. It's called extortion where I'm from. So I ain't never paying no niggas.
No, it absolutely is extortion. But you don't run around saying shit about niggas that have niggas on your ass. Pause.
Look, I done have my issues, win, lose, or draw, you know. But what I don't do is go to the police, and I don't pay niggas nothing.
I'm saying, look. I'm saying, look.
Now, you happen to be, and I know Mickey, like, this is one of the fun times where I had to watch it and really like. And nobody wants to make the fucking Wu-Tang mad. It's a million. So I know what he meant. I know what Nori meant. It's like, yeah, it's a million niggas. It's 17 fucking Australian niggas.
And not only that, these guys was drinking too. They was a little intoxicated.
That too.
And everything you saying, Starang, is right. But be cognizant of where you are. The walls have ears. Now you're on the show. That's why it was funny, because I'm like, I know what Nori meant.
Right.
But now, and if it was a closed room, an environment where even if RZA would have been there, or Ninth Prince, or niggas been like, I know what you mean, whatever.
Yeah. If it was a closed room, like one of them could have been in there, and they would have just ranked on Nori, and it would have been all right. You understand? Said, the fuck out of here, you fat nigga, whatever, la 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 la, and it would have been all right in a closed room. But you said that on your show and then aired it.
It's different. So, and then that part, I think, you know, think about the controversy that ensued, and it did numbers for everybody. So it was kind of brilliant. It didn't result in nobody, you know, ultimately beefing, and we're still talking about it. Dr. Dre used to say that controversy sells records. Controversy sells fucking blogs and all this shit. People want to see the beef. Niggas love to watch the train wreck. So the fact that they didn't edit it out leads me to believe it's like, fuck it.
I didn't even think about that.
Think it was that serious, right? That's what I think.
They didn't think it was that serious because they probably overlooked it. Like as they was playing, like when we edit. I'm not the nigga who edit the footage for these shows that we doing right here, right? But I know. I would imagine that you make timestamps, like, you know what I'm saying, and you go when you cutting out shit, you go by the timestamps unless something stuck out to you that you know you need to get rid of. But then you could be just being thorough, watching everything all the way through. I don't know, but you can miss some things. You know. Here's
the thing about that though. Somebody calling a nigga a flunky and then laughing. That was actually a purposeful thing it had to be a purposeful thing to bring. Everybody would be offended by that. If a nigga called me a flunky and laughed, I'd be like, okay, well then the next time I see you, my nigga call me a flunky. You know what I'm saying? Like that right there is a purposeful. It might have been a bad joke in the moment, but not editing it out is for sure like a purposeful thing. You know what I'm saying? Because it could have easily have been cropped. And nobody would have ever even known that happened. And they use it as a promo clip.
Look, I know it could have.
Oh
yeah, you're right. You might. You're right. I can't even. I didn't realize that they used that as a promo clip.
Bro.
But here's another thing. Here's another reason. Let me put time out. Another reason I did when they said it, because I saw it, it stung a little bit because I'm friends with mad Wu-Tang niggas. So you feel that it's like somebody talk about your people, right? But in my mind, I kind of, it kind of went in one ear and out the other, because Nori will tell you on any given day of the week, I'm dyslexic. He's not, he not one of those niggas who speak all articulate and shit. He speak like the nigga from the hood. He'll tell you he a short bus nigga. Like, you understand what I'm saying? Like, so
that's what makes the show. That's what makes the show dope.
Right.
And I think I think that's the beauty of it, is that I think Nori, I haven't talked to EFN, so full disclosure, I ain't talked to nobody. I was just with Night Prince. Shit, you saw him. We went together to Sean's thing.
Yep.
So, you know, and Priest I talk to him all the time because we got the source. So, EFN is my brother, Nori, my bro. I'm fans of, we all know each other. You know, so I think it probably was strategic. Didn't realize it would get that crazy, but people need the clickbait shit.
Yeah.
So yeah, you kind of lose talking because you comfortable when you drinking. It's drink chat.
Yeah.
And I think it was probably a little bit of both. I think it was, if I kind of say it like this and make it the joke, and they still use it, then he didn't think in his heart of hearts that
niggas get really offended.
Really, that people would take that kind of offense more, where niggas would come back and be like, "Oh, fuck you, nigga! Oh, you know what I'm saying?"
Well, here's the thing. Here's the thing. The word flunky is a very interesting word. That word has no redeeming qualities. Like, it ain't nothing. You can't spin nothing good out of that word. You could call a nigga a little nigga. You could call a little nigga. You could call a nigga a lot of things, but flunky, is not one of them. A nigga is going to take offense to that. You understand what I'm saying?
Facts.
Yep.
Facts. Hey,
word.
That's
so.
I like did Shaheem got mad at Priest. It was going down, nigga.
Yo, that was crazy right there. I felt wild uncomfortable with that right there. You understand what I'm saying? Like,
I'm not even going to talk on that. I'm not even going to talk about that stuff.
Yeah, that made me feel uncomfortable. Like I said, see, and you see that? You see what you just now did, Starang? You said, I'm not even going to talk on that right there. You made a conscious decision. Like, listen, these is my homeboys. That made me feel uncomfortable.
That's people I give a fuck about for real. Like, Priest used to live right there, man. I used to
live in our project. You know what I'm saying?
Not only that, Priest moved to Pennsylvania. I ain't moved too far from Priest. I seen Priest in Pennsylvania. Like, that's my bro. You know what I'm saying?
My nigga. I see
Shaheem, that's really my bro. My little bro.
Look. I got a hook on the Shaheem song right now with Shaheem and RJ Payne. It's one of the best hooks I ever wrote. Ever. Right? Shit is stupid. Right? But anyway,
shameless
fucking
plug, nigga.
Yeah, I'm about to say, why you just get off the topic like that and then try to get back on? So it's like, what's up with you with that, man?
You talking about Shaheem? Look, since we talking about how cool we is with niggas and shit, yeah, I'm
cool something else, man. You is something else.
I'm cool with some Wu niggas too and shit. I got some. Listen, I just seen Ghostface last Saturday. You know what I mean? He had a show out in Brooklyn and shit. I see the nigga, I pop up. Nigga pulled me on stage and gives me a fucking microphone. Got me doing Wu-Tang ad-libs and shit. You understand what I'm saying? I felt uncomfortable as a motherfucker. I was glad as fuck when this man took the mic. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, yeah, nigga, I don't want to fuck this up or whatever. The point is, these niggas is homies. So when like we know Ghost, we know Priest, we know Shaheem. You know what I mean? Right. So when I saw Shaheem, I'm just right. Meth, Deck. These is our niggas, right? Fucking Sons of Man, Prodigal Son, Hellraiser. I spoke to Hellraiser a couple of weeks ago, right? That shit was mad uncomfortable when I seen the video with Shy and Ghost in it talking about we cleaning house. Niggas is la 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 la. I was like, whoa.
Yeah, because that's like inside shit.
Yeah, right. I heard my feelings.
Yeah, I felt mad. I felt wild uncomfortable. Let's move.
It hurt my feelings because I know, like, you know, that family. They're a family to me. You know, they are their own family, their own thing. And some things you always want, like, keep that in the family and keep that
in the house.
Right.
So I thought that way, but they sorted it out. You know, I talked to Priest. You know, because apparently Ghost didn't really know. They thought it was talking about Nori at the time. So it was a whole bunch of all that shit. To be honest, it was a whirlwind shit, and I was watching the whirlwind of shit because Ras Kass is usually in the shit, and I'm a little nigga. And my niggas always want to pick on me, and then I got it, whatever. So
listen,
big old.
Well, no, listen. Since we talking about this stuff anyway, right?
Yeah.
And Ras Kass, you know, we peoples, right, Ras Kass?
Sure.
Like, let everybody know, like, you know what I'm saying? All of us, we know each other a long time, bro, right?
Oh, shit.
So, Ras Kass, I gotta ask you stuff, Ras Kass, all right?
Yep.
Because it's been brought to my attention, you know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? I ain't gonna lie, I had a problem with you before, Ras Kass, back in the days, man. All right? It's over something petty, but I gotta tell you about it, man. I got to.
Oh, now somebody has some petty.
Yeah, I got petty. It's only petty now. It wasn't petty back then. It's only petty now because I'm a grown man. You know what I'm saying? But it's been brought to my attention, Ras Kass, that I took money from you before. I don't know nothing about that. Is that true? Is that true?
I used to cash my checks when I checked out of the hotel.
Uh-huh.
You remember? So, Priority Record.
Uh-huh.
Staying at the host. I had no bank account in New York, so I would give you the checks. And
I cashed your check?
Yeah, you would give me the cash. Now, what happened was, you remember,
we don't got to talk about nothing crazy.
Holes in the project. What's his name?
We don't got to talk about nothing crazy.
Right. The holes in the projects, man, I got accused of hollering at him.
Yo, we don't got to talk about nothing crazy. I wasn't going to bring that up, bro.
But that last money was like a grand, and you thought I did what I didn't do. So I would
No, Ras Kass, I didn't know I wasn't there. I just got called. Remember that? They called me.
Nigga never talked to me.
I don't know what happened in that house.
I had to show up in the projects for 4 days in a row. I had to go back to my hotel in Manhattan and catch a because I used to pick Rock up in the BMW when I was in Long Island.
Let's get to the money though.
And I would come.
What happened with the money?
And I would sit out there because I was accused. I was of a crime I didn't commit. And I sit out there.
I don't know if it was a crime, man, but
it was a crime.
To you like, where's the money? And then he was gone. Yes, that's the truth, nigga. I put that on mamas, as we say.
But how you know I cashed the check, man?
It was my brother, nigga, because I would give you the checks, nigga. We did it twice or 3 times before. Yeah.
So listen, you heard what you just said, right?
That means you either talk to Rock or you talk to Blue, because there's only 2 niggas that know that.
Yeah, because I didn't know this, man. And listen. And remember the show in Coney Island I saw you at, right?
Yeah.
I was supposed to talk to you about it that day, and then you disappeared.
I was waiting for you to say something to me.
Yeah, because I didn't know about it. And then he said, "Yo, man, Ras Kass said you took money from him." And I'm like, I took money from Ras Kass?
Yeah.
I said, nah, man.
You was my brother. You disappeared on me. You ghosted me. Yeah.
Well, Ras Kass, I didn't live in the project, right? I was only there because y'all was there. All right.
Well, that's what happened, nigga. In real time, Blue Barima McKnight. Blue Da Vinci will tell nigga, and that's why I kept going. I was like, where's Starang at? Like, Starang gonna come in, nigga, you was ghosting me.
I was only there because y'all was there, man.
I was a bad guy, and I had to go to the holes in the Cephalo's and wait for to get my head blown off, and I'm like, I'm not leaving here because I didn't do what the fuck the nigga said I did. I'm not I would go into a nigga house, stay with a nigga.
And I did not say that you did it. I didn't know if you did it or not, Ras Kass.
For the record,
you heard me. I didn't know if you did it or not. I didn't say you did it. I came to make sure. Listen. I came to make sure you could leave that house, all right, in one piece. That's what I came there for. To make sure, because you was there because of me.
His sister was even like, Raz, and I would come every day, nigga, and sit still.
No, but listen, you heard what I said? You was there because of me. So I had to make sure you get out the same way you came.
Around, nigga, I was still there every day. I kept coming back because I'm not gonna run away from some shit when I didn't do it.
See, and all that, I don't know that part. Maybe Rock know about you coming back or whatever.
Like, nigga, when Sean developed the fettuccine Capone style, as what I call it, nigga, that was afterwards, and we was in the PJs still.
All I know is my job was to make sure you got out of there, got your shit. That's it.
I came back every day, bro. Every fucking day.
One thing I did get out of that, I don't know.
It cost me like $50 in a cab to get all the way to Central 40. And I would do it every day until we had to fly out because I had to clear my name. I'm like, if nothing else, I'll be here every day. I told him that from the beginning. I was like, I didn't, bro. I don't know if I got no logical sense for a nigga. I wouldn't come to your house and go shit in your bed.
Yeah.
I just don't. That's the dumbest nigga move ever. I'm an ignorant nigga, but I ain't a fucking idiot. And listen, so I had to. For the record, I always believed Raz, and it's true. You was. I didn't know about any money situation until way years later when we ran into each other at the homegirl crib or whatever. No, matter of fact, I think I was on the phone with you and I think I saw you with the homegirl one night, and then it was like a couple of days later I was on the phone with you. I was over by her crib, and you told me that, and I had never knew about that, but I do, and my memory bad as fuck. I can say that I remember you still being around the way after like it was like. But I understand that sentiment. Like if a nigga ain't like I ran into a nigga in the studio the other day that I had a problem with, that he did some bullshit, and I was like, yo, get out. I'm like, yo, he gotta go, right? And the nigga didn't try to argue, debate, nothing. He just got up and left. The niggas who was there, they was like, I don't know. They like, Rock, I never seen you like that, but I know Duke had to be wrong. Because why he ain't try to defend himself at all? Like he just got up and got the fuck out. You understand what I'm saying? But
so you saying the other guy was wrong in that situation with Ras Kass?
He was totally wrong.
But I want to know if Rock's saying that because he know more about it than me. I don't know.
Well, listen. Obviously, I don't know, but I believe Raz because I like the other person in the situation. I know, like the homie. I know the homie, and I know whatever. But other people involved, like they got shit on their track record that I seen with my own two eyes. You understand what I'm saying? And I've known.
Listen, I don't know if I got any money out of that situation, but I did get a Patchworks Black Market beat tape that you left behind that I did put in. I did use and shit. Got real cool with Rob and Cersei and them niggas. That did happen. All right. That definitely happened. And that's worth money. So thank you for that, Ras Kass. All right.
I thank you, and end of the day, man, we grow as men, as human beings, period. But as black men, the one thing you should be able to say is your truth. You know what I'm saying? And that's why I'm my truth then. Stand on my truth now. You ask me a question, I'll tell you the truth. But I always loved you, bro, and I'm always like you. I got love for y'all niggas, bro.
You already know, man. Wait, there's one more thing though, Ras Kass. This is what I didn't like you for back in the days, Ras Kass.
Oh shit! I thought
this is what that situation was your situation.
I know this one. I know this one.
That situation was your situation. This is my situation right now, right? Ras Kass. After that situation happened, right? You left the hood. You said you was back in the hood. I ain't see you. You left the hood. I ain't see you after that day. Right?
I called you.
Well, I don't remember. We ain't have cell phones and shit back then, bro. All right? You called me at my mom's house? I didn't live there, bro. Okay? All right? You called me at my mom's house. All right? But anyway, listen. I'm sitting there. I'm watching TV. And Ras Kass is on Rap City. And I'm like, oh, Ras Kass on Rap City. That's my man. Word up. So Tiggo in there. He like, yo, Ras Kass, You on the East Coast. And this is my petty shit. I ain't gonna lie, it's petty. All right, I'm gonna say
we should have saved it for the petty portion.
What you doing on the East Coast? Who your people on the East Coast? And Ras Kass said, Memphis Bleak and some other niggas. And I'm like, what the fuck? I'm like, what? I'm like, I have Ras Kass, I'm giving Ras Kass and E&J a car to ride around, get bitches fucking and all day and shit. Driving Ras Kass to the diner where he harassing waitresses and shit. You know what I'm saying? I'm showing these niggas a good time in the hood, man. Blue, Raz, all these niggas. I'm showing these niggas a good time in the hood. So when these niggas say some shit, I am Memphis Bleak. I think G to K in these niggas, and I don't know what you said. You said the whole Farragut, Red Slide crew, nigga. All right? But all I know is they wasn't there in Brownsville. I ain't see these niggas, man. I ain't see these niggas, man.
Hilarious.
I ain't see these niggas. I'm like, yo, let my man Raz stay here. You know what I'm saying? Or Blue, and I ain't see these niggas.
Salute to Memphis Bleak and G to K.
Yeah, big up Memphis Bleak. No disrespect to you, Memphis Bleak. You my man too. But but you still wasn't there, bro. Let me let Raz answer that.
Later, and with JT. That's what happened.
Say that again. I ain't had a beginning.
But y'all my day one. Facts. Period.
Oh, what did you?
Yeah, we ain't hear shit you said, Raz.
What'd you say about Jay-Z?
So when I was working on Rat Assassination, the summer before, I lived and stayed on State Street with Jay, and that's how I met the Rangers and Beehive and all them. So when they asked me in that interview, that time had passed. It had been like that 9-10 months. And I should have also mentioned y'all. But then I was
Raz.
The only person that really talked to me was like Shucky Ducky, Sean, and Rock. I'm like, all right, well, those ain't my friends no more.
Yo, I was still fucking with you after, and then I seen that interview. I said, "Fuck Ras Kass."
Well,
man.
if that's the case, then you should have said us. You should have said Rockness, Monsta, and Sean P.
I know. So I have failed. Look, I'm gonna say I failed in that interview because I wasn't thinking. You say shit. I'm sure Nori would have took it back if he had thought about the flunky thing. So I take back Memphis Bleak. We wasn't even that tight. I love Memphis. Memphis Bleak is my bro. Tight. The nigga Wise, motherfucking Sean, Rock, you, Starang, you are bro, man.
Yo.
Yeah, facts.
I took that personally. I'm not gonna lie, man.
Now can you patch that hole in your heart, Starang?
Sorry, man. I'm gonna text Bleak now and be like,
Yo, Raz. I don't know if you watch the show, Raz, but we do a part at the end of the show called the petty portion where I confess some of my petty, and sometimes I don't have petty, and we find some online or whatever. But the petty portion is going to be popping today. That's all. Right. That's all I'm saying. I
know this is 20 years in the making of the petty.
Right.
Oh, that's some hellified petty.
Like I said, when I was in it, I ain't think it was petty. Looking back, I know it's petty, man. When I'm in it, I'm like, fuck Ras Kass. I think he did that on purpose. I'm like, yo, do a shot at us on purpose. Like, yo, Memphis Bleak, the Rangers. I'm saying everybody except for these niggas from Brownsville. I'm like, yo.
Well, listen. Love you too, bro. Let's move away from this petty because we need to save this for later, right? And I need to ask you, what are you working on now? The Horseman project is out. What is Ras Kass working on now?
The blessing is I just want to thank the community because, like, honestly, like hip hop, we charted and shit. Our first week, I forgot, we came in like 40 something, whatever. So we did well. It's still moving. Right now, we got something. We're torn off of that right now, you know. And then depending on what COVID-87, whatever the fuck happens,
right?
Then we'll be running international. But working on something. Shout to my man Storm. But me, Havoc from Mobb Deep and Arcane. We have a project called The Gutter. So hold
on. Ras Kass, Havoc, and RJ Payne are working on the album together?
Yes, sir.
And Rockness Monsta hasn't gotten a phone call yet?
You are in my radar.
Is that what we said?
You're doing it again, Ras Kass. You're doing it again. Hilarious. See what I'm saying about you, man?
Look, you gotta build it first, and then you figure out like who sounds good on this and on that. So we still
the puzzle pieces.
We got 5. We got to get 10.
Mm-hmm.
We just started doing features. We did a record with
Ras Kass,
Sway Pop, and then Fame. So Brownsville. So we got Fame and Method Man on a joint. It's called Roll Call. But we got 5 more, and I was definitely thinking.
Okay, Ras Kass. Okay,
bro.
Come on, man. Let's do a song.
Bruh.
He's like, come on, man. Let's do a song,
bruh. Look, y'all. This is what this album.
Hey, on the song.
This album sounds like with the like a fucking a barsman, a smorgasbord of bars, and I want in. That's all. You know what I'm saying? Like I want a part. You know what I'm saying?
It's hard, man. I feel like, you know, nobody can ever replace P, man. You know, and so the logic was don't try to.
Mm-hmm.
But beats that haven't got need a home.
Right.
So it makes more sense to get an East Coast nigga. Initially, because me and Hav was just having a conversation. We had a show in Dallas together one time. And we was just chopping about 3 years ago. And I was like, yo, my nigga, like, you know, let's do, you know, we always talk about doing something. How do we do it? How do I don't want to just do one beat, you know what I'm saying? You know, that's easy peasy. How do we make something that'll work? And then we came up with the concept of like, you know, I was like, probably not a Queens nigga just because the comparison would be obvious, like, oh, they trying to replace P. Nah, can't. My beat is my beat, but what I do is get a old nigga from the East Coast. And Payne happened to be on Hav's radar, and him and Storm hit me.
Someone of the illest spitting right now. Yes.
Yeah. And man, the shit, like, just the chemistry on it is crazy. The shit go, bro. Like, can't wait to play it for you. I want you a part of it. Shit hard. The shit. I feel with what just we've all made our contributions, but I just feel like what hip hop was missing, maybe Griselda was feeling some of that, and then I feel like what Jada and the Locks just did on the, it's like that time thing that like been missing for a while, where niggas was turning in, you know, everybody can't be Drake and everybody don't want to be Drake. Let a nigga do his own, but real niggas, no, niggas talking regular nigga shit and not having to keep melodies in they shit, none of that. I don't want to do that.
Y'all feel like all that shit is coming back though anyway, man. Like with Eminem putting out an album, Busta Rhymes putting out an album, Nas just put out 2 albums. Like this shit is like, it always got to come back to where it started from, man. Like this shit wrong.
But see, those niggas are, for lack of a better word, there are highly successful, quote, you know, they sold the millions. So J. Cole and Kendrick, they do hip hop records, but Jay-Z or whoever, but then the average person, that they're like the anomaly. The average person will be like, but it ain't hot because it don't sound like Wu-Tang.
Right.
Yeah. And no respect to the Wu-Tang nigga. It's just those niggas are who they are already, so they own. So they can, when they do hip hop, it ain't taken as hip hop.
Right.
Then the rest of the club is playing trap. Yeah,
the only thing that separates them is the beats.
Right.
But you know what them niggas did though? They did hip hop in this climate. And that's gonna make everybody say, you know what, I'm gonna do mine, and I'm gonna do mine, and I'm gonna do mine.
I feel like, but when hasn't Eminem or Jay-Z or, you know, the nigga or Busta done? They always do hip hop, but they are different.
No, but it's been a while we haven't heard any of that shit. It's been a while.
Because the big dogs don't come out every day.
I thought the big dogs was finished.
I'm saying, but it's like It's like you get to a point where like the way the industry now is like you need the attention span is so short, you know, with the way the youngins, you know, the way the younger demographic they do it, they putting out music damn near every hour. You understand what I'm saying? And we didn't do that in our era. And dudes like you got a lot of us who are trying to adapt to that, but then you got the big dogs that don't have to adapt to that. Because they don't, it doesn't matter. They could put out what they put out, and it's going to do its numbers anyway. And however frequently they put it out.
Stuff is not doing its numbers though. It's just regular shit out there. That's what I'm telling y'all. Man.
What you mean?
That shit ain't doing it. It ain't no such. That shit ain't going platinum and shit, man.
What the big dog shit is? Yeah, it is.
Nah, the Eminem shit, the Busta Rhymes, the Nas, that shit ain't going platinum and all that shit.
Yeah, Nas did go platinum.
Well, Busta Rhymes, Eminem, that shit ain't going platinum. That shit's regular shit, man.
Jay-Z gonna go platinum. Like Nas gonna go platinum. Jay-Z gonna go platinum.
The first King Disease ain't go platinum.
Jay-Z shit platinum. His last album shit.
No, I said the first King Disease ain't go platinum,
now,
right?
See, here's the thing. Now platinum is a different kind of. It's streaming platinum. Right. People are streaming those numbers platinum. You're not selling physical platinum no more.
If you stream platinum, that's really platinum because it takes a lot to stream a fucking million. It takes a lot.
How much?
That's harder than selling a million.
Nah,
I don't think it's harder than selling a million.
What's the Rek? Go on your phone. How much is how many streams is platinum?
It was still a million. It's still
a million streams.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. I think that's easier to do than
that's easier.
Yeah. Than to sell a million. Yeah.
What you saying, Raz?
I said niggas got videos YouTube with 14 million right now.
Right. Yeah. Right.
Like Jake. Somebody. Jake, I forgot who it was. So somebody. I think the nigga song. Fuck, I can't remember. Anyway, nigga song was out 3 days. Nigga was already at like 3 million. But like niggas is doing these on the streams, and that is the new sales because people don't buy in vinyls like that. The vinyls and the CDs only sell in Europe and Japan, but they're buying hip hop. They're not buying the trap. So we still have a way to make our money. Our base has kind of shifted, but I think my argument is that our base is now going to become what's regular in America again. America turned its back and got trapped out and turned it back on hip hop. And then they only cared about the Jay-Z's or the Eminems or the Kendrick Lamars or the J. Cole's, and they got to be hip hop. Meanwhile, everybody else was stuck trying to figure out what dance move and crate they gonna run up to be important. This shit coming back with niggas. And then Griselda and them found that lane where niggas could feel like niggas again and stop acting like bitches and all their music, trying to make strip club music.
I feel like
so when you guys want to start your own side hustle, your own business, whatever it is that you guys want to do, people are going to call it your little business, right? They're going to call it your little business, your little side hustle, but that's okay. When I wanted to start my own hair care line, someone told me, aren't there already hair care lines out? When I wanted to start selling courses, people told me that's all you do is sell stuff on the internet. And when I decided to buy rental properties instead of investing in my own personal house, people told me that you don't own a home, you own houses. So people are always going to have something negative to say, but it does not matter. What they're really doing is projecting their insecurities onto you, right? They really want to be in the position that you're in, to have that faith in yourself to accomplish whatever it is that you want to accomplish. Owning my own business outweighs the benefits of me going back to a 9-to-5. So there's no reason to give up.
This is Monsta Nation Jade, and I think you should start your journey to financial freedom right now. So go to the website that you see here, or click the link in the description below, or find me on IG and click the link in my bio, Exotic Jade Eyes.
The lane, I feel like the lane has always been there. Like, cause like what we said earlier, like as far as like, you know, we used to have all these lanes where Biggie, Latifah, Boot Camp, Wu-Tang, all of it, you know, when all of the doors was open, and they closed all the doors and they just left the trap door open, and it felt like, you know, the people felt like they had to do that to get on, you know what I mean? So that's so the industry reflects that. But I always felt like what I've always said is this: like people say like hip hop is dead. I'm like, hip hop is like that's because you letting the radio and mainstream media control your perception of hip hop. The Hot 97s are gonna play the same 12 songs all day, right. but go online and you got all of your favorite rappers that you love. They still putting out shit for the most part. So you understand what I'm saying? So it's always been there, but I just feel like a lot of the niggas, the real hip hop niggas, it took us a while, or it's taken us a while to adjust to all of this internet shit, all of this. You understand what I'm saying? Like, because the niggas who are writers are really writers. You understand what I'm saying? The niggas who do hip hop, you put all of that effort into being dope. You don't, it's hard to learn the internet now. To learn how it's still shit on IG I don't know how to do that I need to know how to do.
Here's the thing though, when it comes to like what people consider hip hop or whatever, right? I think because of the fact that the sound of boom bap hasn't really like adapted to blend with trap music that much, that's the reason why people are feeling like it's like an outdated sound, but it technically it ain't. You know what I'm saying? Like you could. That's one of the reasons why Ill Mind, when he started doing the whole boom, what does he call it? Blap. When he started calling everything blap or whatever, that's why his sound started taking off, because he was mixing boom bap drums and then having trap breaks in his music. You know what I'm saying?
That's when I want to ask those niggas like Raz and Rock. Trap is not real hip hop.
It is to me.
Yeah, like these things is not real hip. These other things, these not real hip hop.
I believe it's all hip hop. I do.
Because I heard you when you was talking. You was like the real hip hop niggas.
Yeah, because I say that. I say that with air quotations. You understand what I'm saying? Like the real hip hop. You got people who fit. If it ain't lyrical, it ain't real hip hop. If it's trap, it ain't real hip hop. So I'm just speaking. I'm just speaking to the types of hip hop that people do consider real hip hop. When I say that, you know what I mean?
That's what you were saying too, Raz?
Yeah.
Because a lot of people will categorize the real hip hop off of
I think all that shit is
the type of drums, the type of beats. Yeah. You know what I'm saying?
I don't subscribe to that.
I don't like when shit is different and it ain't what they like. So people try to say that's real and this is this and no.
No, I don't subscribe to that.
All right.
It's just like Pete Rock did filters. You know what I'm saying? Like it's so many how Dre does replays. Like it's
right.
Yeah.
What I do believe is like
samples and it's
my bad. Hold on. Time out. When I talk, I cut you off. So say that over again.
Oh no, I said that to me, trap again is just an evolution of a production style.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So Pete Rock, for example, Pete Rock did filters, Premiere, chops. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. I would say just to further this argument, it's not even an argument. To further agree with you, Starang. I mean, look at what Justin and we're doing. That it's damn near EDM trap. Mm-hmm. It's boom bap by presentation because the rest is what you put on it. You know what I mean? So I hear the same beat and it could turn into an R&B song, it could turn into a jazz record, or it could turn into a bar out, or a nigga could get on it and say the same thing over and over again, and I'm gonna call it trash because I understand making a hit record. So my argument is not about production. When I'm talking about like garbage music, I'm usually talking about how they train artists to not be artists. They trained everybody to sound the same, and this shit was about. I remember when if you sounded like somebody, you was doomed.
Biting.
And now
they completely stopped saying that.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, but here's the thing though. I do feel like
let me say one quick thing to that point, Raz. That whole thing is that's a business model that the industry set up basically because they do all the demographics and all the analytics, you know what I'm saying, to say like this right here will sell the maximum amount of records. Then of course they signing people. Right. They're just trying to make sure that they get their investment back, and then because they got the money to put behind these artists, they become the forefront artists more than the people that are really the grassroots.
Open being creative,
exactly.
But here's the thing. Here's the saving grace. Like we brought up Griselda earlier, right? I feel like I sincerely believe that, and salute to Griselda. I feel like what they did, what they're doing, is something that we all should have been doing. We just didn't know how to do it yet. We didn't know to do it yet. You got a lot of people who was trying to adapt to the new shit, and them niggas was just doing what they do and doing it consistently. You know, they learn marketing and shit like that. Like if you learn marketing, it's like, you know, them niggas shit sound like the grimiest shit ever. Like half of their beats don't even have drums, I swear, or whatever. But it's dope. They kind of dope. And they just have been consistent with it. I feel like that's all you gotta be. Like with somebody like Rock Marciano, somebody like all of these dudes right now, Stove God, what's son name? Like what's the smoke nigga name? He used to run with Cam and them niggas. Dark skin, the fucking I can't think of his name right now. Not 40 Cal.
J.R. Ryder.
No. He's like one of those. No.
He used to run with Cam.
Nah, he used to run. He was one of those Dipset like he was. I think he was connected to them niggas. But huh?
Don't call him a flunky. You almost.
I know. Because when he said it, I was like, oh Lord.
Nah. I'm definitely not gonna call him a flunky, but he dope and he got a fucking following now. He just keep doing it. Like, you know, like I done been to shows with him headlining this shit. You understand what I'm saying? Like he's
Who
a real
talking about.
The nigga is the smoke. He one of them smoky niggas, like smoke a lot, like Smoke Dizza.
Yeah.
Smoke Dizza. Oh.
Smoke Dizza.
You know what? Again, you are right. I agree with you. A lot of our brothers that didn't get on when we got on, they had the luxury of not being spoiled. We were spoiled. We used to the labels. These had to learn how to go through it and be their own marketing, promotions, and crush it. So actually, I mean, you know, watching Gun and Westside Gun and just watching his work ethic and what they did and his vision, you know, we pretty, you know, fairly regularly just on some human shit. He's a smart nigga, man. He was actually locked up with Blue. They was in the feds together and shit, so they already knew each other. So the nigga had time to understand the campaign, and he always was like, end of the day, I'm really the fashion nigga. Conway, you know what I'm saying? Like, I'm gonna let Conway get bars. Like, nigga, but smart. Them niggas know how to market. I'll be learning from all these niggas because I learned from, you know, them niggas is 23 now. Like, they know how to do shit on Instagram that I still ain't figured out because I'm too busy, you know, learn a little bit. But, you know, if you don't...
That's me.
Like I said.
Yeah, I mean, they basically just fought against the system. You know what I'm saying? They kept doing exactly what they doing until everybody adapted to them instead of them trying to adapt to the system.
If you follow me on Instagram, it looked like I know what I'm doing. I know how to do a lot of shit, but it's still a bunch of shit I don't know how to do yet. Like I said, I need to know how to do this shit. It's definitely a learning curve. But I got a question for you, Raz. Do you have a funny Sean P story? I know you do.
I'm trying to think of my favorite one. Well, the favorite one is when he developed the style, but he retold that story, so maybe I won't use that one. Okay, here's a better one. Well, not a better one, a different one. So I was working with Apollo Brown, and I'm working on this album, and I'm like, yo, you know, I want to get Sean on this shit, and call a nigga. I have to call the house. The nigga has no cell phone apparently.
Right. Caveman.
I Bernadette. Can I speak to Sean? What up, Raz? All right, hold on. Ever. This nigga got a fucking phone. Is this nigga playing with me? I'm getting pranked. So I got to call this nigga house and talk to the nigga. And then I talked to him. I asked him, like, yo, you know what I'm saying? Like, doing this record with Apollo Brown. I want you on it. He's like, nah, not doing it, son. Like, what the fuck? How you just tell me no, nigga? Like, I'm your friend, nigga. You got, I rap when you ask me to rap, nigga. Rap, nigga. Nigga like fuck out of here. I'm not doing it. I'm like, what do you mean? So then I get a little offended, and I'm like, so what if I blow up and sell 1 million records? You gonna want to do a song with me? I'm not gonna do it. Like, nah, I'm not doing it. I'm like trying to character, nigga. I'm trying to know how shit. Nigga, I go platinum, nigga. You gonna want to do a song? He's like, nah, I'm not doing it. Yeah. And that nigga says,
terrible.
He says, I just did a freestyle. Actually, he's like, I don't do songs with Ras Kass. He commences to tell me the rhyme. I'm like, that's a good rap.
The nigga said, I don't do songs with Ras Kass. I do songs with whack ass rappers for fast cash. This nigga is a retard. I remember that.
Y'all giving me love. He like, Ras rap good. I rap with the whack niggas because they pay me. And I'm like,
right.
I'm like, that's good, but nigga, I'm your friend. You gotta rap with me.
Niggas like, no, I'm not doing it.
That is hilarious.
And I'll wrap up this story. Then the nigga said, matter of fact, then he changed his mind. No, he didn't change his mind. He doubled down. The nigga says, yeah, fuck that. I'm not doing songs with you or Royce. I'm like, what the fuck? Like, where is this coming from, my nigga? Nah. He's like, fuck out of here. I'm not gonna be third place on those. So I'm like, nigga, I don't even be trying to rap hard. What do you mean? Nah, fuck out of here. I'm not coming in third on no fucking. I'm like, I never said Royce was gonna be on this song, nigga. What are you doing? Long story short, that's the end of that conversation. And then, like, whatever, a week later, he called me. He's like, all right, send a beat. And then I said,
I know he did. I was about to say he got on the song.
The nigga.
He jumped like
he knocked down both of them. He did Drink Irish, and I sampled you in the record, Rock, because he said something. If I don't do it, then Rock will shoot you. And I'll do your lap. So
were you out here doing rock impersonations, nigga?
No, I sampled you, nigga.
All right. My bad. Because I was about to say, let me hear it. I need to hear this shit. Like
I'll send it to you. It's me. I put Blue talking at the end because it was that story and Starang. You were mad at me, so now I need you.
No, I wanted to hear. I wanted to hear. I was about to request a live impersonation of the laugh and all that, but I was misunderstanding you. I got you now. This shit's all good. So I would love to hear. I would love to hear Ras Kass do my voice. That shit would be amazing. But yeah, man, like that's just and that your story resonates with me because I heard the nigga one time say something like that. It was somebody mentioned, he might have mentioned that song, but I remember him saying something about a song with Ras Kass, Royce the 5'9", and Elzai. He was like, fuck out of here. I'm not, you niggas. He's like, niggas ain't about to expose me. Get the fuck out of here. I was dying laughing.
Comedy.
But yeah.
I think with the honest dumb nigga, bro. That nigga used to have me dying, bro.
Hell yeah.
That nigga would say some of the funniest shit, just ignorant. When he, the Fettuccine Capone shit, you was there, right?
Yeah,
like,
that nigga was foolish.
The nigga, but I didn't know y'all didn't have y'all deal. I didn't know whatever the situation. So niggas was just mad. Nigga, we was in the Ceplos and nigga was just saying like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I gotta skip over some of this shit. But basically, nigga was like, niggas don't be rapping good, and I should just say my name a lot. Basically, was what he was saying. And then he started doing that stuff, and I'm drunk on Hennessy, and I just keep dying. And I was like, nigga, that shit kind of funny, but it's kind of good. I kind of like it, though, at the end of the day, this shit good. You're like, he kept and he ended up, you know, saying that, like, he developed this style that day in the Ceplos after the party shit was over, drunk with me in the Ceplos before, maybe before, you know, the shit went bad. But yeah, man, that's the beauty of the story, man. Like, I met my brothers, I met my homies, I'm fans of niggas. This music gave me something to do with my life, because I was gonna throw it away pretty much.
Yeah, same here. But I really enjoy having you. I'm glad you and Starang had this time to talk and shit.
Yeah.
You understand?
I know, right?
Like it's a beautiful thing, man. Beautiful things happen over here on Monsta Mondayz and shit. we got to get the fucking variants on the same screen together and all that. You know what I'm saying?
Like, I had to take a picture with him and shit at the show because I was like, yeah, just in case. Let me go ahead and commemorate this moment.
Word up, that's dope, man. Yeah, man. Beautiful. So it says a beautiful thing about. We gotta wrap up. We gotta let you go. You know what I mean? Talk some more shit about some more shit and all of that. But thanks for fucking with us. You could have been anywhere, which is you clearly rolled out of bed recently before you came in this motherfucker. You understand what I'm saying? Appreciate you taking the time to rock with your boys. You know what I mean? Good. I wish you all the best of luck and best success and lots of money on all your new shit. You understand what I'm saying? Because luck and success ain't necessarily the same thing as money. I'm wishing.
Wait, too, Raz.
Yes, sir.
Is Speedy still alive?
I love you. So Speedy is still in prison, but he get out.
Okay.
Soon.
All right.
Right.
Wait
up, I seen something on YouTube, Raz. Is that Speedy?
You know
what I'm talking about, right? It's some shit on
documentary.
YouTube. That's Speedy, right?
That's Speedy.
Told you, Rock, man, that was Speedy.
What you mean? You told me. I told you that was him too.
No, I told you look at you. Said I don't think that's Speedy.
No, I said I'm not sure. I'm like, yo, we was both going through it. We was like, is that Speedy? I'm like, I think that's Speedy. I'm not sure though, but I think that's Speedy. That was us, both of us, not just me, not just you.
10 years, he getting out soon. He's BMFing and cripping and just being this stuff. Well, that's illegal. I can't speak on that. Speedy is still Speedy. He good, man. That nigga, you know, I think he get out like next year or two.
Never forgot about that nigga. Tell that nigga what's up. I never forgot about that nigga. That nigga, he got one of the dopest stories in my head forever. One of the dopest ever, bro.
What would he do? Tell me. Or is it illegal?
I lost Doc in his crib. I went to a house party with Speedy, me and Doc, and I lost Doc in the house. I came back to the hotel. Rock was like, well, you better find them. You better go back and get them. I don't know what you gonna do, man. And so I'm like, what the fuck? What you mean? I gotta find this guy. I say, I don't know where he at. So I leave the hotel, I go back to the house. And we already looked all over this house. So I go in this house, I open this door, and there's this fat chick in there. She roll over, and Doc is underneath the fat chick, yo. And that's where he was the whole time. And I'm like, you was here the whole time? He's like, I was here the whole time. Wow. And I walked in there the first time I seen the fat chick, I just closed the door because I didn't know who that was. I didn't think he would be in there, you know what I'm saying?
Hilarious.
But it was a house party Speedy took us to. Shit was off the hook. Shit was dope. But like, it was all love, bad gangsters. It was all love. Like, that shit is in my mind forever, bro. And I never forget Speedy, man. Never. Real nigga. Everywhere we go, yo, you good, nigga. You with me? You good, nigga. Yo, let's go here. You got me in a swap meet somewhere. Like, we everywhere. We in every hood, bro.
Salute the motherfucking Speedy.
Salute the Speedy, man.
Word up. But yeah, that's what it is. So, Raz, hit me up. Send me a beat. You understand what I'm saying? And we get this shit shaking, man. I would love to be. It would be an honor to be a part of that. You know what I mean? To just fucking dope ass, you know, fucking buffet of bars and shit. You know what I'm saying? I'm with the shit.
Let's get it done. Do me a favor. Can you send me Starang's number? Or Starang?
Yes, sir.
All right,
back on track, baby. We back,
baby.
Yeah. So thank you for joining us, brother. We're gonna talk soon.
All right. Well,
I'm the Rockness monster. Dopest voice in hip hop ever. Yes, ever. Ladies love my voice. You know what else ladies love? Ladies love cool shirts. And we got some of the coolest shirts you ever seen in your life over here. They don't shrink, they don't wrinkle, they don't fade. The best part about it is they feel good, real good. I promise you. You put this shirt on and women are gonna hug you different. We also got matching socks and neck gaiters for whichever shirt you order. Speaking of ordering, to order go to rocknessbcc.bandcamp.com. Go there and have a blast. Knock yourself out. Rock on.
Yeah.
So how about that interview?
Yeah, that was dope, man.
That was dope.
You know what I'm saying? Ras Kass, I told you, man. Ras Kass, man. Y'all can say what y'all want, man. But that stuff is a big deal to a brother like me, all right? Back then.
Listen.
Petty portion sponsored by.
Get the word up. Wait, nigga, it ain't even time for that. Nigga, hold up. We gotta.
I mean, that's what he talking about.
I'm saying, listen. It was a dope interview.
Very.
Much success. I need a verse on this shit. On this shit, this RJ Payne and Havoc and Ras Kass joint. Glad y'all got the workout, y'all. You know what I'm saying? Y'all means your hers and all of that.
Yeah,
and
yeah. Let's get into these shameless plugs right now, man.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go first this time, man. All right.
Yeah.
Go ahead, get busy.
Right now, Starang one main gun. Even though it's Satellites LLC, you know what I'm saying? I'm gonna give you some Black Fox apparel right now, and this is the Strang Special Boot Camp We Outside shirt. You know what I'm saying? You check this out.
Oh, okay.
You know what I'm saying? With the camouflage letters, you know what I'm saying? And for you, Rek,
why?
We got shit like this. Los Angeles Rams letters, you know what I'm saying? That
I'm from Dago, so you know that's neither here nor there, but yeah.
You know what I mean? We got that for you. Come in a nice bag like this from BLAQFOX Apparel, man. This one is to Aisha, man. Going out today. You know what I mean?
Well, I would love Black Fox Apparel to get your boy one of them shirts that you had on that one of them other episodes there, sir.
What color you want, Rek? We sending it right to you. I'm gonna get your information when we cut off. What color you want?
Black and yellow. I think it was yellow or gold or something that you had.
You got
black and yellow.
All right. I love this shameless plug already.
Shameless. My shameless plugs. First of all, is Ether Rocks. The album is done. You know what I mean? It's just going through all of the shit that I ain't got nothing to do with now and all of that. And that usually takes about, it takes a period, a month and change or whatever. So that's done. It's Rockness Monster, fully produced by Ron Browse. Also, if you're looking for me, you should Instagram, IG, at Rockness BCC, Twitter, _Rockness_, because I'm trying to score. Facebook, Rock of Helter Skelter, and Monster Nation on YouTube. That's where all of the people who are watching this can see this. I mean, all of the people who are listening to this can watch my Monster Nation channel or YouTube. There's videos there. The dopest fucking podcast you ever heard, or dopest radio show you ever heard is there. So yeah, that's where you can find all of the dirt I'm doing. Rek, it's on you.
But you also are on Cameo.
I'm on Cameo.
Ow.
I'm on Cameo.
But
Thank
you forgot. Rek. So, right, go ahead, do yours. You forgot.
All right, so I'm DJ Rek, DJ REK on every social media platform. The Sound Lounge SD on IG, and to DJRekBeats.com. You know what I'm saying? And today I am rocking
King shit
apparel.
Hang around here.
You know what I'm saying? By my boy Cool King Brown. You know what I'm saying? Follow him on IG and all that good stuff. But yeah. Done dilly.
Right, that's what it is. Let me put my headphones back on. I don't know if that's affecting the sound, but
and that's today's shameless plugs. And
those are today's shameless plugs. Now we're going to get
move to the main event. Rock, set us up for the petty portions, please.
And now for the Prime Minister, Sinister
Comedy
Petty Portion.
Sponsored by
P or inspired by P or all that shit. We got this shit from P. He could be petty when he feel like it. So are you ready, ladies and gentlemen? Are you ready? Starang, are you ready?
I don't condone this part of the show, people. All right, I'm just
Starang,
letting you know.
Hold on, let me do my Loaded Lux impersonation right now. Starang, are you ready?
Yeah.
DJ Rek, are you ready, nigga?
Yeah.
Today's petty portion comes to you by none other than our brother Starang.
Directly from Starang Wonder.
I
I don't agree with this, people.
You ain't got. Listen, you ain't got to. Like this is. Let me
That don't even make no sense, man.
Let me serious myself up for a second. Let me fix my tie right quick. This is the rapper's tie. Shit. Yeah. Starang Wonder has admitted to some petty today. I don't know if you watched the whole show, if you listened to the whole show, but today's petty from Starang Wonder. Starang just now alerted us and the world to the fact that he had a grudge. I don't know if a grudge is the word. I mean, I'm gonna just use grudge. Starang had a Starang had a gripage against our guest from today for years, Mr. I'm Not Petty, right? He was personally offended at the fact that years ago, Ras Kass was on some publication. I don't know if it was BET, MTV, or whatever. I don't remember, right? But Rap City. In this interview, they asked Ras Kass who were his friends on the East Coast. So in New York, maybe even more specifically. And my good friend Ras Kass, you know, being a prisoner of the moment, he was in a point of his life where he was around. He just mentioned the people that he were around. He mentioned Memphis Bleak. He mentioned the Rangers or the some shit. Whoever he mentioned, salute to them. And Starang said to himself, he didn't mention me. He didn't mention the boot camp clique after that nigga was hanging out with us all these years ago. You understand? And left under, you know, like it wasn't even all the way good when we left. There was a little situation when he left because he had a little discrepancy that they talked about earlier on the show. But Starang was holding that against our friend Ras Kass for 27, 25, 20 something years. The fact that the man didn't mention no boot camp clique members, and I don't even think it was all boot camp clique members. I just feel like if he didn't mention Starang Wonder, like fuck Rock and Rock. He didn't care that he didn't mention Rock and Rock.
And that's true, man. That's true. All right.
Right.
Yeah, you know, it's good when you own the petty and you just.
But the only reason why I say I don't think that's petty is because Rek, you would feel like that. Rock would feel like that. He even said he felt like that. He said,
I didn't feel like that.
He said you could at least mention Rock and Rock then if it was like that.
That if it was like that for the explanation and I was just teasing him anyway. Like I didn't know. I didn't remember this thing. I don't even think I saw this thing or whatever, but I didn't hold it against him. I heard about it.
It's the
I
whole
don't fuck with nobody in San Diego, and I go to fuck with Rek in San Diego, and then when I leave there, you know what I'm saying, I'm blown up. You know, I was nobody when I went. Not saying that Ras Kass was nobody when he came. I'm not saying that. Mm-hmm. But let's just say I was nobody. All right, then I leave, and then I'm on Rap City or MTV or anywhere, and they say, "Hey, Strang, he heard you was in San Diego, man. What you was doing out there?" And I'm like, "Hey, I was just messing with some girls, surfing." With this producer named Gray Boy. I don't mention Rek at all, right? I don't mention the Sound Lab. I was in there recording. I didn't mention the Sound Lab studios. I was in there recording like a motherfucker. Didn't mention anything.
No, I got you.
Rek would feel away about that, man.
No. Look, your pettiness doesn't come from the actual initial situation. It comes from the holding on to it. From all this time, like literally, that was a valid reason to kind of be a little irritated. Like, hey, hold on, nigga, I was kicking it. You was kicking it with me. I was taking you all around in New York. You don't really know these niggas like you know me.
No, I'm saying
it's the saying, 20-something years I've been holding on to this thing, and I can't wait for to be able to discuss this with you directly.
Because here's the thing. Why didn't you just call him and go, yo, word? You couldn't mention us. You understand what I'm saying? But you wasn't gonna call him, and you know why you wasn't gonna call him.
Because at the time that thing had happened. So I thought he was like, man. So I thought he was like, fuck them niggas because that thing had happened. So I'm not mentioning none of them niggas. So I'm like, damn, man.
I see.
Foul. So I'm like, that's foul, man. Because we didn't have nothing to do with that thing that had happened. You know that.
Listen,
I
had a dog. His name was E. You understand? He was my pet E. And that's you, petty nigga. Petty.
I like how you did that little thing that you did right there. That was pretty neat.
That's some rapper shit. You understand what I'm saying? I'm a rapper and shit. But listen.
Listen, I just got a text from my production team. Right, and they said, "What size do you get the black and yellow in?"
I will take a large, sir.
Oh, large. That's a good size. Excellent choice, my friend.
Appreciate it. It's a good way to deflect, my brother. No need to. We're done for today. We thank you. We like to thank you. I'm signing off from my brother Petty Strang and my good and our favorite DJ Rek, the calm in this storm.
The closer.
Signing off for the team. We be out. Thanks to our producers. Thanks to Black League Entertainment, Ayo Records, Dash Radio, Delicious Vinyl, and the rest of the gang. We love y'all. We'll be out. Cue the credits.
Thank you for listening to Monsta Mondayz Podcast. Please join us every Monday from 8 to 10 p.m. West Coast time and 11 to 1 a.m. East Coast time. Every single Monday, Monsta Monday on the Dash app. Also, check out these awesome shows from the rest of our podcasting family. Funny Farm, East New York Radio, All Elements Mix Show, the Star Power Collective, La Cosa Nostra Radio, 5150 Mix Show, Block News Live, Vinyl Coffee Mix Show, and Hidden Gems. Check them all out under the Delicious Vinyl radio station.